Hello everybody and welcome back to another tutorial. I know it's been a minute, so sorry about that, but we're going to go ahead and just jump right into this. I'm going to show you this little happy little accident I had doing some R&D for another project. Basically, it is this kind of data mosh warping distortion effect, all done right in render, no After Effects compositing, no nothing, just straight out of camera. And it's only done with a few settings, which makes it super easy. So let's go ahead and hop right in. So I've got this flower scene right here. It's literally just a bunch of the LabWorks flowers in your asset library, scattered onto a plane. Nothing too crazy. In your effects, I've got some bloom and some streak just to kind of give it that little bit of a dreamy feel to it. So where the magic really happens is if you go into your main camera, go to your optical tab and pop down this bokeh right here. Make sure it's turned on. This aspect is where all of this happens. So usually it's at 1, so 1 and 1 is your defaults. So what you need to do is just drop this down to a really low number, and you get this really cool effect. Go even lower. Duke effects gets even more dramatic. And you just keep playing around there. 0.01 is the lowest it will go, so that's as crazy as that can get. However, you can now go drop down your f-stop, and I have this camera rig I built out, so sorry this is a little bit different, but it's still the same thing. Just drop down your f-stop to even lower, and that gets even more insane. So what's really cool, and what you can really get some interesting effects is if you go and add a bokeh texture. So in the main camera, if you go to your bokeh tab, go to images, and then you'll have this area where you can do an image texture. Make sure it's set to image. Default, it'll be set to circular. So set this to image, and then you can go and get a bokeh texture. So let me pull one up real quick. So let's try this light reverse. No. And instantly you get this weird kind of stepping effect in there. And it just, I don't know, it looks so cool. And it looks even cooler in motion. So just playing around with different angles. I mean, just, I don't know, it's so dreamy looking. It's really interesting. And then you can go play with your focal point, which obviously, I mean, adjust focus. However, it just stretches things in slightly different areas, and yeah, I don't know. It just looks so cool. And again, you can go and add a different thing. So let's add this one, and again, completely different look. So yeah, so that's that, which is all cool and all. Love that. However, you can take this a step further, which I'll show you with this next shot, which is this tree. So in this shot, you can see everything's kind of got this curved warp to it. And the way you do that is you just go back to your main camera and go to your object and set your projection type to fisheye. And then you can play around with your camera angle, or sorry, your angle of view to zoom in, zoom out, get a little bit more distorted effect or not. I always end up scaling up on here just to match what I need, because if you keep these at default, which is 1:1, you get these black edges, which we don't want. So let's put that back up to 1.3, and you get that really cool look on there with that kind of curved barrel effect. And then again, if you go in here, add in some sort of other effect. Let's try this light ring. Sorry about that cut. Sometimes when I'm recording, my renderer just likes to stop. So I think where we left off is the bokeh texture. Just changing this again just gives you a just much different look to it. It's a little bit softer. Let's try something like this weird light shaped thing. Yeah, so just depending on what you're doing for your bokeh texture, you can get just completely different look. Yeah, just I don't know, it just looks so cool and dreamy, and I don't know, I love it. So we up our f-stop a bit, get a little bit more of that in focus. And yeah, I don't know, it looks so cool. I don't know what you would use this for, other than extreme abstract type stuff, but I'm sure some people will figure out some cool uses for it. So, so yeah, that's about it. And if you guys found this useful or you like this, go ahead and drop a like or subscribe. Appreciate it. And if you guys end up using this effect on anything, feel free to tag me in it or share it to me on Instagram at Chris Lambeth. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what you guys do. Thank you.